My name is Jamie, and this is the vlog for March 3rd, 2021. It is about 10 p.m. So, updates from the front. I have been feeling better the past couple of days. I discontinued the PPI inhibitor I was on because the dizziness and the palpitations were making me incredibly anxious. And not being able to sleep doesn't help anyone with anything. So the doctor switched PPIs for me to one that I've already taken that I know I do better on. So I'm going to try that for another week. I pick up the prescription tomorrow. But now that it's been like day 3 without it, I can still tell there's still some digestive something going on, but I'm able to manage and control all the anxiety to the point where I feel pretty much normal more and more during the day. And that feels amazing. And I don't want to trade an acid inhibitor for that. I will figure out a diet thing, which leads me to the next thing. I have gotten a line on a dietitian that I can use. Who works at the military hospital for free. So I am working on getting all that paperwork rolling so I can get her on track, because since they didn't find anything significant on my endoscope, I am thinking that my gluten allergy or my gluten intolerance may have become more and more of a thing, and less about inflammation and more about actual stomach reaction at this point, which is fine. I lived gluten-free for 2 years and I did just fine. For some reason I let it sneak back in, and probably because my husband bought bread, so, and bread is delicious, let's face it. But I don't miss it much. So I'm hoping that that's what it is, and a dietitian will help me sort it out, because PPIs make me dizzy and make me anxious, even a little bit on the best of times, and that sucks. So who wants to live like that forever, right? Right, not me. Robs me of the now to be able to swallow, and that's not a good trade-off. Find something in between. Find something where I can eat mostly things I want without an issue and feel good in my skin. So I've been working out every day to some degree, and I've been pushing that degree more and more, because the more I'm able to get out of my head and check in with my body, the more I know that my body's capable of a lot more than I've been pushing it to do. So yeah, I'm just working on pushing my body more and figuring out my health village and getting a dietitian on board. I may sign up for a couple of sessions with my weightlifting coach and see how that goes. So, all right. Other things. The house. Don't own a house. It's a trap. Don't own an old house in the woods, especially. The to-do list for this house gets longer and longer. While I would love the finished product that we have envisioned, at the same time, I am about ready to say, let's fix it to get it up to code and sell it, for something newer that requires less maintenance, because I am fed up with discovering a new problem every month. But that's home ownership too, and I know that even in a newer house it would be a thing. So the to-do list is get the moss off the roof, update the electricity, replace the patio doors, including getting rid of the mold patches by the beginning of the doors, replace the awning outside with a wall so we can extend the house just a little bit, and that would fix a major drainage issue as well. That's obviously going to require a pro. The ceiling's going to require a pro. The patio doors I can probably do with the help of my brother-in-law. We would like to take out the tub in the bathroom and make a standing shower in there. Not too hard. I would have to hire a plumber to move the drain, and then it's a matter of tile. And I can do that. My brother-in-law can help me out with that too. Today, I was doing some yard work in the backyard, and I noticed that the dogs had kicked up some dirt just against the foundation and the siding of the house. So I figured I'd take a shovel and scrape it away. I'm not sure how long it's been there. Probably, I don't know, before the snow. So probably got kicked up there fall of last year. It's just dirt, right? No big deal. Apparently, when I went to go take the dirt out, and some of the siding came off with my shovel, which first I thought I was being too rough, And then I took a look at it and little bugs came out on the siding. So that is termites. I don't see any intrusions into the house, so I'm sure there's no issue there. Hopefully it's just that little spot, but I'm gonna have to get a pro out to treat it, figure out where the damage is done, and then I can probably replace siding myself in small patches as long as it's cut for me. I can replace and paint. So in some ways, it's a good thing that work isn't terribly busy because I can do some of these projects. I can't do the patio doors until it's going to be reliably sunny, so probably going to wait on that till the summer. Just have to. It's no point in tearing out a wall and trying to get rid of mold when it's just going to be like impossible to dry it out. So anyway, can see why the stress and anxiety is a thing, right? The to-do list just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I've been making real efforts to sit down and write it out. Handwriting really helps me, and having that routine in the morning. I've also haven't had coffee for the last 3 days, and that might have something to do with the anxiety as well. So I don't want to give up coffee forever. Actually enjoy the flavor of it and whatnot. But if it helps me be healthier, then fine. It's not the end of the world. If it helps me feel better. Something that we work on in nutrition coaching is teaching people outcome-based decision making. Like a non-nutrition example would be, you need a paycheck, so you go to a job and you work. That's outcome-based decision making, right? You need the money, you want the money, so you go do the job. Rather than in the moment decision making, which may be like, I don't feel like going to work today, and then you don't get paid, and then you have problems, down the road, right? So it's the idea. Business has been slow, like I said. My regulars are still around, which is fabulous. I am very slowly picking up new people, so I do need to make more FaceTime at the gym, but it's weird to be masked making FaceTime. But this is the time of year when things tend to kick up, is March and April. During normal times, that would be like the New Year's resolutioners kind of figured out they can't do it on their own, they want help. And the non-New Year's resolutioners are tired of joining classes and want to do something new, and tax refund time helps. So we made so little money last year that we're getting a tax refund this year. First time since the business has been opened. We've gotten a tax refund over $80. However, most, if not all, that's going to go to the house. I'm still going to try to save as much money as I can during this deployment because we need a vacation together as a family. We need it. I can't find a better way to say it. We haven't had one really since December of 2019. This is going to be my husband's last deployment for a couple of years. Hallelujah, right? So we'll be able to adapt to that, to shore duty life. And we've talked about it. And if the business does not rebound from this by the end of the year, probably before then, honestly, by like fall, if I don't start to see some rebound happening, I'm going to start looking at a desk job for a while, or something else part-time. I don't want to take more clickbait writing gigs. They are more work than they are worth. Please, if you're an author and you're thinking about it, and it's great to get paid for your work, it is shitty to get paid for shitty work that you don't like and you're not passionate about. It will kill your creativity. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. All right. That's about all the warnings I have for today. I've been watching The Magicians on Netflix. I'm catching up on the last season, and I'm actually really enjoying some check your brain at the door, cool, high fantasy, interesting characters. So I'm going to get back to that tonight. So today was 60 degrees and sunny, and I hung the hammock out after I found out we had termites because I was like, fuck this. I'm checking my brain at the door and hanging the hammock and just hanging out in the hammock for a few minutes. So today was good. Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy, but it's a sign that things are looking up. So hopefully tomorrow will be even better.